Thank you so much for your love and your support, you guys. Thank you so much for your energetic love every time you press that thumbs up button. I appreciate you so much. So let's just check out what your energy is for the day. All right, first card coming out, we have deep knowing. So there could be something that's been on your mind, collective, just the way that this owl is sitting on top of the moon. There's something that's on your mind, something maybe you're trying to get some information about, or I'm getting that maybe there's something that you know, you have a strong feeling about, but you don't know which action to take, okay? And then we have building blocks coming out behind that with higher power. So I'm getting that you have a deep knowing that whatever it is that you are thinking about, whatever it is that's on your mind, you have a deep knowing that this has some type of connection to the divine, giving you the building blocks that you need to move forward to whatever path that you're supposed to be on right now, okay? I'm getting with peace at the bottom of the deck. This is going to bring you some type of peace and tranquility with this decision. And then we have breathe, all right? So yeah, this feels like you have a deep knowing that something is meant to be. Something is supposed to happen, whatever this thing is. It could be a person that you're connecting with. Maybe you have a deep knowing that this is someone that's going to have a significant part of your life. Maybe this is a deep knowing that you're supposed to go into some type of career field, like you feel drawn to whatever this thing is. But you have a deep knowing that this is something that the divine has put into your path because it's something you're supposed to be exploring. This is something that's going to build your foundation here. Yeah, all right. And then we have fork in the road. So you're trying to make a decision because maybe you're at a crossroads about whatever this thing is. We have co-create at the bottom of the deck. So there's something that you feel like you're supposed to be doing. And this could be with another person, because I see like both of these cards have an owl in the card. We have one here, we have one here, okay? So there's some type of wisdom, some type of knowledge that you have about a decision that you're supposed to be making when it comes to maybe partnering with someone, okay? This could have something to do with healing energy, because this woman has breathed here with meditation. So I'm getting this could have something to do with maybe some form of holistic healing, okay? But you're coming to a fork in the road because there is something here about making a decision to connect with someone to build this thing. So let's look into this more to see what we have with this. What is deep knowing, Spirit? Show me. Give me something with deep knowing. So with deep knowing, the Nine of Swords, the Fool, and the Nine of Cups came out. All right, so you have a strong intuition that you're supposed to take a leap of faith to start something new with whatever this is. You know, you have a deep knowing that this is something that's going to make you very happy, that's going to bring wish fulfillment, but there's something that you're scared about, okay? With this Nine of Swords here, she has a lot of eyes on her. So someone could have a lot of eyes on them. Someone could be watching, could be in the public eye. They're worried about what other people are going to think about them, how people are going to view them. Okay, maybe someone is worried about other people judging them for something. But you know intuitively that taking this leap of faith in whatever this is going to bring you happiness. So maybe someone is just trying to figure out how they can make this happen. But I'm getting that someone is definitely scared of being vulnerable, maybe scared of putting yourself out there, because maybe you have a fear of being seen. So this could be something that causes you to be in the public eye. What is building blocks? Give me something with this. We have the moon, all right? So this is something that you do not see. This could be something that's that's hidden right now, okay? You've been persistent in your journey for whatever this thing is. But what you don't see is, what I'm getting is that you're going to come into a connection with someone that is going to help you build a foundation for whatever this thing is. You're coming into this is something that you don't see. You see how this octopus is like sneaking up on her, okay? This octopus is like, it's sneaking up while she's looking at the moon. So there is something that's happening behind the scenes that you don't know about that's going to help you build the foundation that you need. Someone is working behind the scenes for you, and this could be something that the divine is putting together for you. What is this higher power? Sometimes we don't know everything, and sometimes we don't need to know everything, because, you know, sometimes Source just wants to surprise us with things, okay? Higher power with the High Priestess right here. Yeah, so this is something that is happening, that the divine is putting behind the scenes. You see how she's kind of hiding behind this red curtain right here? This is something that the divine is kind of sneaking up on you. You know, there are things that you're doing that you've been persistent with, and it's time to start, and I'm getting that this could have something to do with your creativity. This could have something to do with your creativity, or it could have something to do with your physical appearance. That's going to push you out there. That's going to put you into this public eye, okay? But it's definitely some type of hidden information. You could be going into the spotlight because with this red curtains here, I'm getting theater, okay? So it could be like movies, plays. It could be really anything. But I'm getting something that about you being in the public eye. What is breathe here? Show me something with breathe. This could be something that also requires you to do some traveling, because I see a lot of water cards here. Yeah, 8 of Wands. So, and she's traveling by umbrella, okay? So there's something, you're going to be able to, maybe you're in a period of your life right now where you are just investing with the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're just investing in yourself. It's time for your harvest to create the fruit. Okay, so you have planted the seeds, and now it's time for you to be able to reap the benefits of this. And I'm getting that you are going to possibly have to do some traveling, but things are going to start happening very fast for you. And so maybe this is why maybe you are probably in a period right now where you're kind of just taking a break, taking things easy. It might feel like you're not making any moves right now. It might feel like you are kind of being stagnant right now. So maybe you feel like you just want more out of life. But you are in this period of rest right now because you are about to have a lot on your plate. There's about to be a lot of things, like how she has so many umbrellas. Like, you're going to have so many things that are going to be keeping you busy, and it's going to be a lot of fast action here. So that's why you're being called to just rest and breathe right now, because you're going to appreciate this rest later. Give me something with fork in the road. So we have strength in reverse. So you're coming to a fork in the road because you're making a decision about, maybe you don't have the courage to do whatever it is that you're being called to do. Maybe you could possibly feel like you don't have enough skill to do this thing, or you don't have enough knowledge to do whatever this thing is. And this is why you're going to be pushed into it, because you're actually more ready than you think you are. So someone is stuck in a decision between wanting to get the benefits of whatever this thing is, like wanting to have the success, wanting to have the abundance from it, wanting to put yourself out there, but you just don't have the courage to do it yet. So maybe there's some type of fear that you have to overcome, a fear of being seen, maybe. Okay? Or whatever this thing is. So give me something with the Fool. Why is the Fool here? But as you know, if the divine has this as a plan, this is something that's meant to happen. Okay? So, like, I'll just use for an example. What is that they call? Like I can't think of what it is, but it's like, is it my ascending sign? it's like whichever sign it is you're shows like what you're in right now versus what you're supposed to be doing. So if you know what it is, put it in the comments, please, because I'm drawing a blank. But I want to say it's my ascending sign, but I am my ascending sign, or my north node. That's what it is, north node. Okay, so my north node is in Leo, meaning that I'm supposed to be out on the scene. I'm supposed to be seen. I'm supposed to be creative. I'm supposed to be, uh, I'm hearing ruthless, but not really ruthless. But I'm supposed to be just putting myself out there. But my south node is in Aquarius, which is more of a thinker, someone that's kind of more behind the scenes, and that's where my comfort zone is. And so that's why even doing things like tarot and publicly putting it out, I'm trying to get more comfortable. So that's why sometimes you don't see a lot of videos, because that's something that I'm also working on as well. Like, I know I'm supposed to be putting myself out there, but the south node in me is still very active. Like, I want to be behind the scenes. So sometimes you just have to push, because if this is your gift, if this is your skill and what you're supposed to be doing, then you have to push past whatever your fears are. Give me something with the Fool, please. All right, so you could be, because we have the High Priestess here. So someone here could be wanting to do something like a tarot reader, or something in the occult. Occult knowledge. Okay, something mystical. You could be wanting to do something mystical, something like metaphysical, something that you feel like it's not really out there like that. It could be something that's kind of hidden, something that's unorthodox. But you're being called to take a leap of faith on whatever this thing is, because We have the Fool again. So it's time for you to start building this opportunity. Look, King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is most definitely going to bring you wealth, stability, financial independence, okay? But you have to take a leap of faith on this. You have to put yourself out there. And you see how with the Fool, how he is just packing lightly. He's just got this bag with a stick, so he's not taking a lot of things, probably because he moves around quite often. So I'm getting that's what this is going to be for you. But in order to start building these blocks, you have to put yourself out there. You have to allow the light to be shown on you, because you can't build those blocks in the dark. You know, you can't build those connections that you need if no one knows that you do this thing. So it's time for you to start putting yourself out there. What is this High Priestess? What is this High Priestess? Show me. All right, so we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is something that you're keeping to yourself. This is, again, it's something that you keep to yourself because maybe you have been hearing other people speak negatively about whatever this decision is. Okay, maybe there's something that you want to do that you've been asking other people for their input on it, and like hypothetically, and people say, oh no, I don't think so. Like, say for instance, if someone wants to start practicing polygamy, right? And then they ask people about it and they're like, oh, polygamy is this, or whatever. And then they start having all these negative opinions about it. And then now you're keeping it to yourself because you don't want to speak out about what you actually want, what your heart desires, what you feel like you are supposed to have, the life that you're supposed to live. Okay, what if or it could be something like you wanted to do music, and then, you know, you feel like that is your calling, but you're scared to speak out about it because you keep hearing all these horror stories about the music industry. All right, it's something like that, to where you're keeping this talent to yourself and not putting it out there because of, like, you are keeping yourself behind a curtain. Yeah, this definitely could be the music industry with, or some type of large industry. With the Devil coming out here, Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is like the music industry, the fashion industry, some type of large industry. That the movie industry, okay, some type of large industry where it could possibly have a negative outlook on it. Like, there's something that's hidden, and that's also what I'm getting to. There's something about whatever this industry is that's hidden, and it's not like publicly known. It's not public information about the things that go on within whatever this organization is. And that could be possibly what's keeping you from moving forward to wanting to reach the level of success that you could reach with this. But I'm getting that someone definitely wants to work with you. There's a team here. There's a team of people that are putting things together without your knowledge right now. So you could be hearing from someone very soon. Give me something with the Eight of Wands, please. Show me. All right, so we have Hermit. Why the Hermit here? All right, so we got the Hermit with the Knights of Pentacles. And that's clarifying the Eight of Wands. So there's going to be fast action of someone communicating with you, and things might start happening very fast for you, but I'm getting that you might want to do your research on this thing on this thing, to make sure that it's something that's stable, something that's dependable, something that, you know, So I'm getting read over all contracts that you might be getting into, okay? But there's something about you weighing your options out with the 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's something about you wanting to take your time so that you can weigh your options out about what's going to make you happy in the long run. Okay, give me something with strength in reverse. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So even though you may feel like you don't have the courage for this, this is going to bring you a legacy. This is probably where your legacy is going to start, from doing this thing, from taking the risk to do this thing. Because we have the Fool out twice, which means your spirit team is definitely pushing you towards making this decision. So if there's something that you are feeling uneasy about, like if you want some type of clarity about this, I would just say connect with their spirit team. But with co-create here, there's definitely, this is something that you can't do on your own. Or I'm not going to say you can't do, but you would move a lot closer to your desired goals if you connect with these certain people. Okay. So we have something maybe clouding your judgment, so get some clarity. Yeah, so I'm getting that. So you could just be listening to other people and the bad reputation that it has given from having other people's opinions being put on this thing, but do your own research about this, about the company in general. And you should do that anyway before you sign up with anything that you're doing. But do your own research about whoever this company is. Don't allow other people's opinions to cloud your judgment about what's going to be a best decision for you, because this could be an opportunity that the divine is giving you, because you could possibly be the one to change something in this organization. And that's why you're being given this opportunity. So yeah, just ask your spirit team ancestors for clarity on this, or ask the organization for clarity on things that you don't understand. Is there anything else here, Spirit, that you'd like to share? What's the closing message? There's something here. All right, it says decisions are being influenced by outsiders. This is manipulation, okay? So do not listen to other people's opinions collected when it comes to whatever this is, because this is definitely something from the divine. This is something that the divine has given you as an opportunity to make yourself become the great legend that you're supposed to be. This is going to bring generational wealth for whatever this thing is, okay? So don't listen to outsiders that don't have the opportunity. Look at the pros and cons of this and understand and figure out why the divine has chosen you for this particular thing. Because everyone is not going to have this opportunity. So that's why you can't listen to everyone. And 555 just popped up on there. So that could be significant. But anyway, if this resonates with you, please give me a thumbs up to send me some energetic love. And I love you guys so much. And I'll see you next time.